I don't know, we
just
sat down and we
mucking
thought,
around.
what can we do that looks impossible?
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what we came up with, that we could actually do. There's some other stuff that we'd like to do that we're working on, but yeah.
Find something hard, but that's still impressive.
It's always a goal to go harder, higher, faster, you know, more death-defying.
Now what's the kind of training regime for that?
Just actually, it's repetition. You just got to do it over and over and over again. Like we do some of these tricks maybe, like some of them we've done maybe 100 times, 150 times in the last week or so. And it's just you got to just keep doing it over and over again until it works.
No broken bones yet?
Fingers crossed, not yet.
Not this week. You know, we haven't had any broken bones. A few stitches, but yeah, no broken bones.
And 100 grand, what would you do with that?
100 grand? Crikey, that'd be a little bit of travelling, a little bit of buy a few people a few drinks, and yeah, probably the rest of it going on deposit on a house.
Yeah.
Long story, I was actually, when I was about 9 years of age, I listened to people sort of do it at school and that, and when I was 10, the next year, my cousin got a tape of a very famous beatboxer named Razel. He's African American, and he was the man A, and I stole it from him one day, and then I used to just sit in my room every day after school, sort of just practice the sounds, and yeah, just been practicing ever since. I'm 16 now, so it's a couple of 6-7 years experience. That's been the hardest thing for me, because you know I feel like I want to just tell other teachers where to go, like, you know, get lost in that. You know, I'm the man now, I'm on TV, but I sort of want to turn it into a positive. I mean, because I get a lot of teachers coming up to me and saying, "Oh, you good on you, man," shaking my hand, and other ones that kick me out. It's quite interesting, but you know, I want to turn it around and, you know, maybe change my behaviour, my ways, and then, yeah, just be tight with the teachers. That'd be awesome. Go back to school.
And 100 grand, what would you do with that?
I haven't thought about it too much. First of all, I need to give me a car, but you know, I'm just here to inspire people. So maybe 100 grand, I'll give some to charity and put the rest in savings.
It's been in the making beginning of the year, but we got together in June, and we're kind of just working it together and getting out there by entering this competition. It's an amazing opportunity.
Cool, and you write your own material and...
We do. Currently I've been writing it, but eventually the plan is that everyone will write their own stuff and we don't just go out there and do it.
Awesome, and what's the kind of goal or end game, as it were?
We would like to get into the performing arts circuit and travel the world, and slightly educate people on how whakawhine are in our cultures historically, and bottom line, spread the word, have fun with life, and enjoy yourself.
Cool, and 100 grand, what would you do with that?
I would probably invest my share into a business.
Yeah, I'd pay up a few bills, maybe do a bit of a shopping spree.
Absolutely. I need to buy me some camera equipment because I'm in film school at the moment, so best I spend some money on that and spend some money on my mommy and my family.
How long have you been playing guitar?
I've been sort of teaching myself since I was about 7.
No lessons at all?
Oh, I had a few, about 5 or 6 lessons when I was 7, and then I sort of just taught myself since then.
Okay, and the singing, how long have you been doing that?
Well, my mum's a singer, so I sort of just sing with her, and I've been singing all my life and performing all my life.
Cool. And what's the career goal after the show?
Big superstar. I want to be an international recording artist, and after this competition I just want to get bigger and better.
Cool, and 100 grand, what would you do with that?
I'll just go all into building my music career. It's going to go towards CDs, travelling, touring, everything.
So how long have you been playing the harmonica, man?
Will be double digits, about maybe 18 years.
Yep. You pick it up from a family member, or?
Yeah, I did actually. My brother Rob.
Awesome. And how often do you get to get out and play?
I jam with the local band maybe once a month-ish, faded from Taipi, and usually during some of the concerts at our local school.
Cool. And after the show, what are you kind of hoping is going to become? You want to tour some more, or?
Yeah, hopefully, if it's all good with the company and that, to do a bit of touring with the rest of the talent. But ultimately, just to pass on all the knowledge I've learned over the last 3 months to all my students and that, everything I've learned here.
So you're actually teaching others how to play?
Yeah, yep, play in full performing arts.
Cool. And 100 grand, what would you do with that?
Oh, definitely family, family first, #1 priority, but build up the youth's performing arts sector in our local town.
I've been singing, I started training when I was about 19 at university, Otago University. My ultimate dream would be to be a singing character on a film, basically. I don't know how they would do that, because it wouldn't be like a musical theatre film, it would be kind of a light opera film. It'll happen. Yeah, as an opera singer, in your training when you do your degree or whatever you're training in, you have to learn French, German and Italian. You get assessed on, you have little language assessments and things like that, so it's part of the course, so you kind of don't get away with not knowing a language.
Nice. As if English wasn't hard enough on its own.
Well, yeah. Well, English is one of the hardest languages to actually sing in. We were just down in Dunedin doing Cosy Fan Tute and they translated it in English, and it was really hard because some of the vowels are slightly ugly, like singing happiness. It's like it's really horrible to sing, so you've got to kind of change it. You've got to modify a lot as a mezzo soprano or a soprano or a baritone or a tenor or anything. Lots of modification.
And 100 grand, what would you do with that?
100 grand. I would donate some money to the Mental Health Foundation. I would fly my parents on a little island holiday, and I would love to do a little tour of fine, intimate kind of settings around New Zealand, and do little concerts with candlelight and just a really small crowd, really close up, and just really interact with them.
It's quite a prominent thing in our culture. Any wedding, any party we go to, they liven it up with a bit of bhangra. And,
cool.
And even other Indians, it's all creeped in there because it involves so much energy.
But how brotherhood and connectedness is a major part of our culture, right? And that comes with the dance as well. So.
Cool. And you guys kind of wanting to get into this long term, or is this just something that you threw together for the show, or what's the?
This is something we just do on the side, just for fun, and
as a fun hobby. Yeah.
We've all got our own professions and futures ahead of us, but this is just a bit of fun on the way.
So if the hobby turns into 100 grand, what would you do with it?
Oh, we'd have fun spending it.
On what?
Well.
We're gonna get our hands on it, I guess, enough.
Yeah. Well, basically what we thought was we just, to start with, we just give some donation to the Cancer Society. And apart from that, we'll invest back in our group a little bit. Like depend upon what our plans are as far as the group and dance is concerned, and after that, just split the rest, right? Yeah, just split the rest. And
how long have you been drumming individually?
Personally?
Yeah.
Me coming up 9 years, about 3 years. All life, eh?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Ever since a toddler, eh? Getting the old rubber mallet out.
Broken so much stuff. Yeah.
So, whose garage is it that you guys make all the noise
mine.
in?
Most of my parents aren't too impressed about that. But
Yeah, what about the neighbours?
We haven't asked them.
Well, the neighbours have instruments as well, so yeah, they kind of can't tell.
We just try not to ask them anymore. Yeah.
So, what was the idea of getting together and having three of you? So, was it based on something else, or just something you came up with on your own, or what's the?
But we're all three drummers at church. So basically, what happened is some of the leadership asked us to do an item as drummers. So we kind of got 3 drum kits together and did an item in church, which was just a hit with everyone. And so we decided we'd just keep on playing and see where that took us, and ended up taking us here to the semi-finals of New Zealand's Got Talent. So it's kind of how it started. That was about 1.5 years ago.
Cool. And long term drumming, what's the kind of aim?
I don't know, man. This guy wants to be a studio drummer. He's got all the talent and all the ability, so that's your dream, man.
Yeah, just to see what it takes me, really.
Well, you got the facials to be out on the stage, man, not in the studio.
Oh yeah.
And he's got the muscles as well. Look at this.
At 100 grand, what would you do with that?
Ah, good question.
A lot of things.
Yeah. I'd buy a car actually. Stop using my parents' one.
Probably save a bit, maybe travel. So.
Yeah, I'd spend it on performing arts school, Bible college, and just anything else that would go towards my career.